question is linked to that.
Okay.
Just maybe you more or less answered it already, but how do you see enlightenment?
That word.
Yes, I know you don't like it very much.
I don't really, I'm not interested in enlightenment. I mean, it's not my thing. I'm not aiming for enlightenment. I don't believe in enlightenment. Yeah. It's some state of perfection that I don't believe in. I am as I am, and there's no future goal that I'm interested in anyway.
It feels sometimes a little bit like a landing point also.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, I can certainly say that there are moments of recognition. I mean, I prefer to use the word awakening, but that to me is not like a final state where everything's perfect. There can be awakening experiences where in that experience you recognize that you are not what you think. You see that the identity that you believed yourself to be is not that. And you acknowledge your true nature is unlimited. But then, this actually is not an end point, this is the beginning of an endless journey to nowhere. And believing that it should come to an end at a point where you're fully enlightened, I don't know, it sounds kind of something the mind would make up. Yeah, but who knows? I haven't discovered that, and I have no desire to.
So enlightenment is a mind perception, you would say.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that people project onto others. People project onto people who look really peaceful and enlightened. And that claim certain states, and that may be that they are in amazing states. Like I said, I'm just not interested in that. That's not what I'm doing. So not what I'm in love with. I'm in love with life as it is, with the truth as it is. If someone wants to put that label onto me or onto anybody, okay. But people put all kinds of labels and projections. I'm human. And also life itself. The fact that I'm sitting at the front of the room here, and my face is on the posters, and it's satsang with Unmani, it would be easy to assume that somehow she was special in some way. And she is, of course, specially, uniquely as she is. As you. And she's been through some life experience, and she's seen through a lot of misconceptions and beliefs, and she's seen that thought is not who she is. But this doesn't ever mean that she's somehow got something that is special to her. So I have no, in a way, I have no particular claim to be able to sit here at the front of the room. But someone has to sit at the front of the room, right? For us to do this. and she seems to take that role. This role seems to come quite naturally to her. This role, and when someone first suggested that I take this role, although on one hand I was terrified and wanted to run a mile, on the other hand it felt absolutely like this is what I was born for. Even though I didn't understand or didn't feel like I had anything to share. So here I am, one step at a time, doing this, not really knowing anything, and yet growing. So much easier to expose myself as absolutely human, rather than pretend or claim to be something, or try to maintain a certain image. It's so much more relaxing to just be as I am. To not need to be enlightened. To be free to be a mess. And that's actually why I'm doing this, to encourage you to also be free to be a mess. To be free to be unenlightened. I would say if there is such a thing as enlightenment, that this is enlightenment, the freedom to be unenlightened. And it's the freedom to fall in love with this human, just as she is, with all the weird and wonderful characteristics and aspects and feelings and sensations and waves of insanity that come and go. She's human. Thank goodness she's human. What a relief.
Actually, I always feel that I'm a fucking mess. It's so nice to hear that it's actually totally okay to be a mess.
Yeah.
This is really something. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, then it would be such an effort for me to sit here if I had to not be a mess. If I had to be really all perfectly enlightened.
That's what that means.
Yeah, I mean, I first of all wouldn't know what that means, and I have to really try to do something that I don't know how to do. But it means that there isn't a boundary between inside and outside. That I'm not sitting here trying to impress you, that I don't see you as less than, or, you haven't got it yet and I have, or it's just sounds, words, expressing, energy happening here, life itself, singing a love song to itself. And who's to say that there's anything imperfect about any of it? What, thought would say that? Thought would say, yeah, I should be different. What does thought know? What kind of authority is thought? It's changing its mind all the time. Right? It's just kind of regurgitating old information, putting something old that you picked up from insane people in the past, right? You're putting that onto the present as if those thoughts know the truth. We're all insane. So to expect somehow thought to have right answers and the truth. To know that this is just happening out of our hands, it's out of control. What a relief. It can just be as it is. These humans, sometimes they don't feel safe. Sometimes they have these waves of sensation and emotion that we try to understand, but we fail. We try to fit in and we fail. We try to be loved and accepted and we fail. We try to do the right thing, we don't know what that is, so we fail. And at the same time, it's seen. Who you are, life itself, sees it all, knows that it's happening. And from that seeing, there is no preference or opinion or judgment or comparison. There's no need for any of it to be fixed. It's all already accepted, already loved, just the way it is. And identifying with that, this human can relax into just being human. We're usually so busy trying to fix this human and trying to make this human be enlightened. Or trying to make this human be all the beautiful qualities that we hear about of our true nature. But this is such an upside down way of looking at it. This human doesn't need to be fixed. Just simply know that actually who you are is the perfection that you're longing to become. Just identifying as that brings such nourishment to this human. Not that this human needs to be perfect, but that it's free to just fall apart. There's such a surrender in that. In fact, it's that the human can just bow down at the feet of life itself. I don't need to be enlightened, because who I really am is enlightenment itself. So as this woman, I never need to be enlightened. Then we can meet eye to eye. Beyond separation. Human to human, and also boundless love to boundless love.